Alrighty, chat. Thanks for sticking around. Do appreciate y'all being here. GM, thanks for the resub while I was gone. I do appreciate that. We have some couple cleanup skippers. No big deal. We are off to take the trees down. Thank you, Scoot. Off to take the trees down. I thought for sure he would have been there before I got back. But that was quite a commute, I guess. So it's all good. All right, we got to turn our, yeah, we got beacons, boys. Beacons. Kevin Beacons. We got 2 of them. 2 Kevins today. 2 Kevins, no waiting, you know? Let's actually get this guy moved real fast, and then we'll be done with this guy. We got, well, we got to do the other field, but we got to plow that first. So it's all good. All right. Chat, I don't know about anybody else. I don't know if it was from the mowing I did yesterday. Probably the mowing. It was really dusty at the farm. Really dusty. Our mud is finally dried out. Got a bit of a sore throat going on today. It's fun to sit here and talk all day. When you have a sore throat, you know? That's okay. We're here for it, chat. Pete, what's going on? How are you? Welcome on in. All right, so we will have to play the stump game a little bit. So we'll go into wireframe eventually and make sure we're getting stumps. But for right now, we're just going to make trees disappear. Then we'll come back and do stumps later. Well, that one's obvious. There. We do have to make sure we get them all to be, you know, good farm sim on a server player, you know. We want to make sure we catch them all. They're like Pokemons after all. Gotta catch them all. Tree stumps. Yeah, yeah. You'll cut them and they'll trip you. Tree stumps. Get it? Okay. I won't quit my day job, Chad. Don't worry. Don't you all worry. I'm not quitting my day job anytime soon. Pete, aren't you glad you just got here for that? Sure you are. Gotta cut them all. Yeah, yeah. Have a nice trip. See you next fall. Scoot, it's a good thing you're dead. Because otherwise, I don't know, man. Come on. I had it for a second. There we go. Sometimes you just gotta go from like a different side. Just saying. Just a different side works sometimes. Oh yeah. Destroying. The carnage. I'm here for it. I'm definitely here for it. If nothing else, so this is going to be put back into grass or hay. It's going to be turned into hay. And let's look at us, some more land opened up. So if for no other reason, that's the reason to do this. More land. Plus, honestly, we'll make a few dollars off of the wood chips. I doubt we'll make enough to pay for the machine, but it's okay. There are other tree lines on this map I will take out eventually, so I won't take all of them out, but there are some other ones. So, yeah. You betcha. We had it. Come on. It's actually a good thing I'm doing this right now because I'm not causing lag for anybody else. Cutting trees down can be kind of leggy. So this is perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, just keep on cutting. Come on. Those are my favorite, personally, when you just like lower the head and the stump just disappears as you go. I like that. Or when they disappear in one shot, I like that too. You know, you don't realize how many trees are actually in this little wood line here. It's kind of crazy, honestly. But at least it'll be cleaned up. We're going to plow the field to be bigger and have some more land. That tree is totally okay. I undercut the stump out before the trunk, like, is not attached to the ground anymore. That's all right. Alrighty. Almost need the lights on. Shadows and stuff, you know. I like when they do that too. They turn to, like, you know, a bare tree. That's when it causes lots of issues for other people on the server. So it's fine if I'm in here by myself, but too many other people in here, it gets leggy for them. In a hurry. That's still a decent amount of wood chips so far. I'm pretty happy with that. Play the price game on the wood chips. This thing does hold an awful lot, so I'm not overly concerned with selling these right now. Plus we have cash, so like we need the money, but we don't, kind of deal. Need to expand the farm rapidly here. So what we actually need to do, and we will, all in due time. Maybe tomorrow or Saturday will be time to spend some of that money. It is kind of killing me though to have that kind of money and not be able to not spending it. It's not that we can't spend it right now. I definitely could. But I want to get our fields kind of in order first. Will we spend it all? That lime spreader, where did he go? Wait, where did he end up? Oh, it's not the lime spreader, it's the plow. The plow left his route. So we'll clean up skippers with him real quick. Howdy, big fella. Hey now. Beard man, what's going on? How are you? What is poppin'? Big fella. I don't think anybody's ever called me that before, to be honest. I don't think so. My typical response to something like that would be, you calling me fat? Well, we all know that's, you know, you may not be insinuating, but we all know it's true. At least I do. I know it's true. But I'm working on it, you know? Just saying. Definitely working on it. Right. I was sitting in the drive-thru line of Taco Bell last night with Pops. Okay? Because on Wednesdays, Pops and Aunt, they tend to get Taco Bell. And I didn't get a single thing. And I could smell Taco Bell too. Okay. Just saying. Yeah, moved in last week. Nice. GG's. Very nice. But yeah, sitting in the drive-thru line and I didn't get nothing. Pops even asked too. He's like, "You want anything?" Oh, absolutely not. I mean, I do, but no. I want the whole menu. I'll take 47 of them, you know? But no, I came home and had my like way cleaner tacos than Taco Bell. Just saying. Cooked up 5 pounds of beef before stream, actually. Just saying. I will say I cook a whole lot more now than I have in like a while. Now, granted, I pretty much only make the same thing, but I'm still cooking a lot more, which is good. Definitely good. That's the wrong one. By the way, this right here, I love seeing. That's the beacons. I don't know why, but it cracks me up every single time. They're just sending it, bud. It's full sender. All right, so we're using dev tools to go into wireframe right now to find any stumps that we missed, which actually... Is it only 2? Is it only 2? Holy crappers. I don't think I've ever done that before. Only missed 2? That's wild, chat. That's wild right there. I'm saying. What was that? So, dev tools. If you're on PC, you can turn on your developer tools. And you can see things like triggers. So like, if we go to the cow barn, I can show you like different triggers and you can just kind of see things that you can't see normally. One of them is to go into wireframes. You can kind of see through stuff, see into the map. It's nice for finding tree stumps. You can see through buildings. You can see, like, it's creepy looking, really. It's kind of hard on your frame rate, I'll be honest. But another one is, like, seeing your triggers and stuff, which is cool. So, yeah. Yeah, so that field I am getting ready to expand, absolutely. So I know from previous experience, if I flip this on right here and then see this box here, this box that comes out of the cow barn, that is actually the trigger where we can dump TMR to feed the cows. Which, by the way, speaking of cows, look how goofy they look with their box around them. And they move. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I might be easily amused, but I think it's great. But anyway, so you can just kind of see some extra stuff with it, basically, is what it is. So if you're on PC and you want to turn it on, just go to Google and type in how to enable DevTools Farm Sim 25. It'll pop right up. You just got to go into an XML and change one thing from false to true. It's very, very easy, and well, if you want to turn it on, it's kind of fun. You know what? I don't want to park this in here. It's just going to be in the way. This is not something we're going to use very often. So we're going to park it in the rhubarb. Actually, we'll park it in front of the house. Here. The kids that I don't have can play on it, you know. We'll put the head down on the ground so it's safe, you know. This is definitely a mod. It's a Trex. Or a T-Rex. I don't know, whatever you want to call it. It's pretty sick. This one has capacity built in. So we have 425,000 liters of wood chips is what we just got off that field. Or off of that. So the reason for doing that, by the way, because I'm not going to cut down every tree on here, but on field 7 here, you might as well cut those few down and then you can square the field up. You know, it gives you a decent extra little bit of room. So that's what we're going to go do right now, actually. So yeah, we're going to go do that right. Meow. So yeah, you betcha. All right. You want a real one, like IRL? There was actually one not far from me on Facebook Marketplace for sale a while back. It doesn't have the capacity, obviously, but it's basically just a forestry mulcher. However you want to say it. Just basically a giant engine, an air-conditioned cab, and the mulcher head. So, you know. If you don't want to use mods or whatever, the mulcher head, like this thing right here, this will kind of do the same thing. It's not as fast and as easy, but it will. That actually works great for stumps. Works quite well for stumps, honestly. So, but what I did was a little cheaty, I realized, but hey, you know what? It's okay. But yeah, so I just want to square that field out a little bit and make the field a little bit bigger. This particular map, Alma, Missouri here, you know, there's tree lines between fields, and some of the tree lines are going to stay. Because, you know, if you have a tree line between a field and you can't see past the tree line, then your game doesn't have to, like, render that. And so I like to leave tree lines. Now, having said that, there will be some that will disappear, like this little bump out here into 37. That'll go away eventually. Probably the one between 37 and 38. Come up here, up north, this woods up here in 18 will disappear someday. The woods here in 19, but like between the fields, I'll probably leave those wood lines. Although I was thinking about doing something here like 18, 17, 27, possibly all one field, depending on, you know, things. Depending on things, chat. So look at all that land we just picked up. I mean, we own it. We might as well use it. That's the way I see it anyway. It's our land. We might as well use it. All right, so we're going to turn our allow crate field on. And we're going to do a little bit of plowing. Like joining fields and squaring them off as best as possible. Yep, it's fun. It is fun, or it can be fun for sure. For sure. Now I need to get that perfect edge mod. I know Matt uses it. I need to get that. So I could landscape a perfectly straight edge along here. But honestly, I'm just going to use the GPS hack. The GPS cheat, if you will. For lack of a better term, I'm just going to use that. And that looks pretty good to me. So, if you guys don't know, if you have your GPS or steering assist turned on, and like right here, so see how it's a straight line across the bottom edge here. It's a straight line, then it goes. Look, as long as I stay locked onto that line right there, I can go out of the field. It'll keep me locked on. As long as I don't change my steering at all, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to lock onto that. That's a straight edge there. Lower my plow, and I'm just going to drive. Now, it does go outside a little bit, but that's okay. That's not a straight edge at all. It's straight, but it's not square to the world. Which, honestly, it's going to be a hay field. It doesn't matter. You know how perfect this is, honestly. So there we go. That's good enough as far as I'm concerned. You know, like I said, I could use that perfect edge mod to make it even better, but you know what? For for a redneck with a plow, that ain't bad, right? Ain't bad at all. So I'm going to get the spot done that needs to be created, and then I'm going to turn my allow create field off so I can finish plowing the rest of the field. So that is what we're going to do, chat. Because this whole thing does need to get plowed. But I just want to be careful to stay away from the edges right now and just get done what I need to, and then I'll turn that off. So this was an alfalfa field. This is going to be a grass field now. And I'm going to go ahead and reset my GPS. So it did reset. So it should maybe it's not going to update. Maybe it's actually not going to work. I mean, on the map, it looks all right. It's not going to fix itself this first time. Okay, that's fine. All right. Our allow create field should be turned off. It is. So now we're good to finish plowing the field. You betcha. So yeah, good times. Function. Over form, it does the job. Yeah. And I don't have that perfect edge mod. I really should get it though. There's a reset button. Where's there a reset button? What? It will adapt to the new shape of the field. That reset button, that just redoes your, like if I do that, that just resets that. Yeah. It'll adapt to the new field, yeah. It will. It might not right now, but it will eventually. GPS changes to the fields. It's all good. I also could just manually steer a little bit. I know that's not fun, because trust me, I use GPS all the time. But, uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. Like Zoink Scoob. I guess we're not going that way. We'll just go this way. Man. That's fine. Just an awkward turn, but that's okay. It's all good. OCD is calm again. Okay. Honestly, it's not going to end up being that bad of a field, I don't think. That edge got a little... If we squared that over, that would be fine. That would be the only thing I would want to change about this field right now. Again, with the perfect edge mod. Be a big deal. Although, you know, there's really nothing square on this map, so... You know, because technically this road does not go through here square. So this whole edge of the field's not square. The right edge of the field's not square. The south edge of the field isn't. So none of this, nothing's square. So it's fine. It's literally fine. There's point rows no matter what we do. Unless we want to make like a way smaller field, which I'd rather not do that, so... this will be just fine. Now, there might be a little offset. Yeah, see, I could turn around and run that same line back up with my allow create field turned on, which would help that edge out a little bit. Am I gonna do that, though? Probably not. Probably not. Sad times. Sorry, chat. In fairness, this is way better than it was on our other save, because there was like a weird, like it kind of like went in a little bit on the side, just like over time. I don't really know why. When I was plowing it, I guess I did that. I don't remember. It's been months ago at this point, so I'm not too sure, to be honest, but it's all good. It is all good. Right. You don't do headlights. Do I do headlands from habit? Yes, but the edge of the map is also right there. Now, I know I went out into that grass a little bit, but if I didn't do an end row there at all, I would probably be leaving. I'd probably hit the edge of the map. But end rows or headlands are very much, I call them end rows. That's just my thing. Yeah, it's habit for me. That's just how fields are around me in real life too. You know, if you have a, actually, this is a perfect example. If you have an IRL around where I live, around where I've grown up and everything, typically you would not have this much grass at the end of a field. Typically, around where I live anyway, your field would go, oh, let's say about to right there. Okay. So you have your gravel road, you'd have a little tiny bit of grass, which is mostly weeds and gets sprayed, you know, and then you have your road or your field. So you wouldn't have all this room to turn around. So that's just kind of what I'm used to. I don't really farm to the road and farm sim too often, or I try not to, but sometimes it happens. Sometimes it definitely happens, but yeah, it's just kind of a habit thing of what I'm used to in real life, honestly. You betcha. Yeah, you don't always have somewhere to turn around, so you turn around on your own land. Even if you have like two farmers that butt up next to each other, you know, and there's nothing separating the two fields besides, you know, corner marker on each side of the field, they still typically would turn around on their own ground. Unless you're doing like fall tillage. Sometimes they'll turn around on the neighbor just like one time, but yeah. You to extend the field right to the road. Nice. Yep. That's how they do it in real life anyway, at least around here. But like right there, yeah, we went outside the field a little bit, but and honestly, typically I do 2 end rows, sometimes more, depending on like if there's a tree line. Like right here, if I was plowing, I would probably do 3 passes. And then it gives you, because you can't go out of the field here, right? Because trees. And then it gives you enough room to turn around and not leave skippers. So you betcha. You betcha.
You think I'm gonna poo my pants?
I hope not, Bear.
Bears0313 cheered X100. Did the video I sent you yesterday sufficiently creep you out? There's nothing like it.
Video you sent me yesterday. I watched them. You sent me 3. I watched all 3. I'd have to go back and look at it to be specific. There was one that was really odd, and I was like, why did he send me this? That's probably the one you're talking about, yeah. 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 Bear Thanks to the bits. Habit. I'm on Alma. It's not plain. I mean, it's not like you're not farming on mountains, but you know. You want Lone Oak vibes? Have you tried Alma? We were talking about Lone Oak earlier. I mentioned it. Bear sent me another one today. Hold on. What did you send me today? Which one was creepy yesterday? Oh, the Little Debbie lady. Yeah, the Little Debbie one was weird. I was like, why did you send me that? Yeah, yeah. That one was just straight up weird. But that's okay. Oh, today, that's funny today. Yeah, I've seen that before. That's cool. Yep, the Little Debbie. There was this lady. It was just a weird video. We're going to leave it at that. It was weird. All right. The creep factor was there, yes. You haven't, you'll take a look. I really like it, Habit. It's based in Missouri. It's got some decent sized fields, but it's got character. There's waterways, there's tree lines. There's a lot of stupid tram lines right now, but it's got character. But you know, if you want to put the work in, you can plow fields bigger together, stuff like that. I really like it. I played it back on 22 and playing it again here on 25. So yeah, it's a good time, man. Definitely a good time. Or, you know, if you really want a big map with character and there's some hills and stuff, Judith Plains, that's a big one. I mean, I can't really recommend too many maps because I've only played 4 maps on 25. I'm not the guy that plays all the maps. That's not me. But yeah. You betcha. So it's actually kind of interesting, Habit. We played on here a while. I don't know how long, maybe like 150 or 200 hours. Maybe not even that long. I don't know. And then that Judith Plains map came out and I kind of got distracted by that because it was shiny. And then a couple weeks ago, we came back to this one. And then they came out with a huge update yesterday. So I actually had to start a brand new save last night / this morning. But I mean, I'll put hundreds of hours on this map. Yeah. We're buying all the fields in order and we're only up to field 8. So, and there's what, 38, 30, is 38 the highest number? 38 fields. It's 3 homesteads, 38 fields. Yeah, 38 fields. Yeah, 3 homesteads. You have like a kind of a, we'll call it a cow homestead. There's a second cow homestead, and then there's a pig homestead up here. This one has sheep too. Cows, chickens, and pig and sheep. Easy for me to say. That one has, that might just be, I think it is just pigs. And then I think this one over here just has cows. I could be wrong on that, but I like it. It's got dry corn. It's got alfalfa they just added. I think it's fun. You betcha. It does start you with animals, yeah. They said, "Follow, appreciate you. Welcome in. How's it going?" If you start on new farmer and you want a starting farm, you're going to start with this field or this farm here on plot 39. You're also going to start with field 1, 2, and 3. So you get a decent amount of land. You do start with some cows, some chickens, and some sheep. Yeah, you start with all of them, which is pretty cool. Now, I sold them all off and reset ourselves up back up to the numbers we had before the restart. That's what I did, so. You betcha. I basically reset ourselves to like before, so we have all our same equipment, stuff like that, so. And speaking of that, we need to go grab a tractor and a corn planter, or not a corn planter, but a seed drill. You gotta plant that grass, chat. Gotta plant the grass. Dang it, Bobby. By the way, speaking of Dang It, Bobby, okay, I have no idea what the name of the song is. But yesterday I was looking on Instagram because I wanted something with Hank Hill talking about like a fresh mowed lawn or something. So I searched for like, when you post on a story, you can put music on it. And I just searched Hank Hill in Instagram, okay? Oh my goodness. Easy now. And it's the lightning, chat. That's what it was. I searched Hank Hill. All right. And I was on the lawnmower while I was doing this. I was mowing and like, you know, Instagramming because, you know, why not? And there's like Hank Hill gangster rap. And like, they're hilarious. They're inappropriate, so I didn't use one of them. But they're great. Anyway. King of the Hill gangster rap. It was something. Or not even King of the Hill. Hank Hill gangster rap. It was quite funny. Just for the record. Hello? We need steer assist, not a hired worker, huh? All right, so it has taken the shape of the new field, by the way. The GPS is good. It recognized that. The only thing I need to fix now is probably auto drive. But honestly, we don't really use the auto drive for this field. But it was Hank Hill talking about, you know, if I find out you're using charcoal, I'm gonna. It was great. I'm sure it's on YouTube. I need to find it on YouTube because it was hilarious. Or Spotify? Is it on like somebody's SoundCloud probably? I don't know. It's got to be somewhere, right? It was quite funny. I just wouldn't think that Hank Hill, you know, Hank Hill gangster amp would be a thing. But it was. Taste the meat, not the heat. That's right. That's Strickland propane. Dang it, Bobby. Oh, there was one where he said, dang it, Bobby. But he didn't say, dang it, Bobby. That was the one I was going to use, too. And I was like, I can't. It's just inappropriate. I came real close to using the one, though. I really did. Dang it, Bobby. Yeah, it was funny. I was mowing and like I have my wireless earbuds in, you know, and I'm like mowing and laughing at the same time yesterday. It was great. Blog. Or blog. Blurg? I don't even know what that is. What is that? I don't know who it was by or what was the name of it or anything. I was, like I said, I was mowing. So I could only pay attention like a little bit to it. So yeah, I still had to like drive lawnmower. After all. But yeah. Oh, we can't leave that skipper. Oh, no. The artist. Yeah, I don't know who the artist was. I'm sorry. Like I said, I was mowing. I wasn't paying too close attention to it. It was funny though. No, it was Hank Hill, obviously, guys. Come on. Obviously. Bobby. It could have been. I don't know. I should have paid it. I can always look it up again on Instagram. I don't know. Maybe it was just something about like the beat. They had a sick beat and they were, you know, in my earbuds. Like I was jamming. Okay. I was definitely jamming. Yeah. Allison. I was wondering what that smell was. The equipment burning. Hi, Allison. How's it going? Oh, goodness. Is it better to have a PC for streaming than a PC for gaming? In my opinion, yes, but you don't need it if you're just starting out. That is something you do later on, not early on. All right, we are done with this guy for now, so we're gonna send him to the parking spot. Helps if I change that to the right thing, chat. There we go. Go away. Be gone, sir. Be gone. All right. Allison, I'm doing great today. Besides my sore throat, I'm doing good. They have Shrek, Mickey Mouse. Oh my God. I know what I'm doing tonight, listening to some Mickey Mouse rap. We'll just pencil that in for later tonight, okay? Oh, man. That's funny. You take an allergy pill? She mowed earlier. Yeah, you know, sometimes I do take a little bit of an allergy thing. Maybe I should take one tonight too, actually. It was really dusty at the farm yesterday, Allison, when I was mowing. Big brother is later tonight, but after that, Sean. That's probably what's going on for me, actually. It was real dusty. Real dusty. And it was like just windy enough that like when you turn around, like it would smack you in the, you know, face. It's like, ugh. My favorite day of mowing, when it's windy and dusty. Gotta love it. Sean, you haven't mowed in a month. You and Trent both, man. Trent hasn't mowed at all. He mowed a little bit the other day, I know, but I can't stop mowing. Like the grass is just ridiculous at the farm, or especially at the farm. Here in town, it's not as bad. We haven't gotten as much rain here. But at the farm, it was actually funny. So we finally got to the farm yesterday, and I jumped on the lawnmower pretty much right away, and it was awful mowing. I was going super slow, leaving huge clumps of grass in the yard, and I can't leave that. It bothers me to see clippings, right? Especially like big chunks, you know? And, so I get done and I park at the shed and I, you know, grab a cold lemonade and I go sit down in the shop and take a little break. And Dad comes in the shed. He was off doing something else. He was working in the pumpkin patch, I think. And he comes in the shed and we're sitting there watching, you know, local news. It was like 6 o'clock or whatever. We're watching local news. And I said, well, I guess I should go, do my second pass on the mowing. And he goes, that was only one pass earlier. And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, it took forever. Oh, and I ran the lawnmower out of gas yesterday, chat. That's always awkward. So, yeah. Oh, I didn't know you had a bad tire, Sean. You had a bad tire on the lawnmower? That's never good. Yeah, I just started yesterday and I was mowing. I mean, I was mowing for like maybe a minute and a half. Right? Minute and a half. And it started sputtering and I was like, ah. And on that particular lawnmower, you can't really reach the fuel switch from the seat. You kind of can, but it's kind of awkward. So by the time I like throttled down, turned the deck off, pulled the parking brake, it died. And I was like, oh, man. So thankfully I have a, you know, that machine has 2 tanks. So I just was able to switch. And I had gas in the other tank. But it's only flat on the bottom. Wow. I didn't even think to check the gas, though, before I started, which that's on me. That's my fault. So, yeah. Fix the flat. Yeah, I mean, your lawnmower tire is probably going to last a long time, Sean. Unless you guys turn around a lot on pavement. Especially if it's a front tire. If you turn around a lot on pavement, you're going to wear out your front tires on a little riding lawnmower like that. More drags. Oh, no. Oh, it's a rear tire. Probably last a long time, honestly. There's a product on Amazon, Sean. It's kind of spendy, but it's called Tire Ject. And it's not nasty like Fix-A-Flat or like slime. Slime will actually eat your rim. Tire Ject, it's like I said, it's expensive, but it'll fix it. No more doing donuts on the lawnmower. I mean, there's a time and a place, Crash, you know? I'm all about having fun. But, like, respectfully having fun, you know? Like, Dad caught me one time doing a wheelie on the old zero turn, and, well, I got yelled at. So I don't do wheelies anymore, you know? The pressure, when you do a wheelie, the pressure in your hydraulic system gets really, really high. And it's not good for the system. And you can, like, the part I didn't like is there's a potential that you blow a hose, right? Like you make a hole in a hose and then it's going to shoot hot oil everywhere. So after he told me that can happen, I don't do wheelies anymore because I don't want hot oil spraying on me personally. Although I don't drive the old machine anymore. We still have our old one, but I pretty much don't drive it. And I don't think the new one might be able to do a wheelie. I don't know. I've never tried. It does go 17 miles an hour, so it does go really fast. It's automatic. None of that stuff with a clutch, huh? Oh, man. But yeah, I don't want hot oil spraying everywhere. No, thank you. That happened to me one time on our, oh, how did that even happen? I don't even know how that happened, but I think it was the mini bike. I kind of crashed it a little bit once. And there was like hot oil spraying out of it somehow, and that was not fun. That was not a pleasant experience, okay? There was nothing fun about that day. Just saying. Although that old little mini bike we have, it has claimed a few victims. One time the throttle stuck and my nephew went flying into a soybean field. In fairness, we told him not to pull the throttle that hard, you know? We're like, hey, once you go full, just kind of don't go pulling it real hard now. You're gonna, you know? And he did. And he learned his lesson. I'll fix that in a minute, by the way. It was actually kind of funny. I think it was the 4th of July. It wasn't funny at the time. Funny now. And it was like 4th of July morning, and he was riding around and went flying out in the soybean field. No, it couldn't have been 4th of July. It had to have been Pumpkin Day. I bet it was a Pumpkin Day. Anyway, he ended up with this huge wound on his knee. And I say huge. It was like the size of a quarter, but there was just like an open wound, like the size of a quarter, probably a little bit bigger. And we had some first aid stuff at the farm at the time. We have more now. And my dad went and got hand sanitizer. Need to put that in there to clean it. Yeah, we'll just leave it at that. Nephew might have been hurting a little bit that day. So, yep. Hand sanitizer in the wound. You betcha. No, thank you. Although, for those of you that are have a few more laps around the sun, I never got to experience the Bactine. But my grandma apparently was like the queen of Bactine. You got any kind of little anything at the farm back in the day, she was chasing you around with the Bactine to clean it, you know? Should have grabbed carb cleaner. It probably would have hurt the same, honestly, as hand sanitizer, yeah. Probably would have felt about the same. To be honest. But yeah, there's my older siblings have horror stories of grandma chasing them around with Bactine. I was a little young for that. I don't remember those days. Of course, by the time I was even, born, my grandparents didn't live on the farm anymore, so. Kimmy, what's going on? Welcome in. What's poppin'? How's it going? Yeah. All right, so this field is just about done. We're gonna I got to clean up 8 with the plow, and then we're gonna put the plow in 5. get it plowed, and then we'll put it in 3, but then I think we can fast time a day, to be honest. So yeah. You betcha. You can beat Bactane. What's worse than Bactane? I mean, I never experienced it, so I don't know how bad it was. I just know stories. I don't even know what that is, Kimmy. Here. Cua? I don't even know how you say that. Hang on. I'm Googling. Or bromine? Or bromine? It has like, it's a biological dye. It has like 45 different names. If you Google it, it literally has like 15 different names. Oh, okay. It's a biological dye. I don't even know what that means, but all right. It burned dye heaven. That's probably all you need to know about it. It burns. All right, 10-4. Yeah, like I said, by the time I was going to the farm and stuff, Grandma wasn't really at the farm, so let's see. They moved to town in 85, and I think she went in the nursing home in like 90 or 91, so she wasn't really, yeah, it's the whole thing.
L3FT4D3 ad just resubscribed for 45 months. I renamed my oil at Jim instead of John. People are really impressed when I tell them I go to the gym every morning.
Every morning left. That is impressive. Yeah. Way to be regular, you know. Left, thanks for the resub for 45 months. Appreciate it. Goodness me. Goodness, left. It was in every household for cuts and scrapes, huh? Interesting. Plowing the road over here, chat. Don't mind me. I paid for that road. I'm gonna plant grass in that road. Actually, I could. That road, actually, I could probably... I don't know if I technically own that road, do I? I don't own that road. But I could buy that road. For 30,000, I actually could get rid of that road, chat. Ho, ho, ho. That would be interesting for this grassland over here, wouldn't it? Just get rid of it. Actually, I don't know if that one would be one you could get rid of, though. Because it's not, like, just gravel. Yeah, I don't think you could probably get rid of that one. I don't know. I'd have to try it on a test save first. Definitely try that on a test save. Might be worth trying, though. Oh, man. Gotta love the old childhood trauma, you know. Oh, you get a little scrape, you know, we gotta get something that will burn you for, you know, ever. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. This is the update, Kimmy. Yes. Yes, it is. So one of the big things they did, Kimmy, this used to be field 5, and now it's 37 and 38. This used to be field 2. Now it's 29. So basically they renumbered the entire map plus added 37. 37 was in the old Alma, but for some reason in 25's Alma, they put it as part of 5, but now it's not. So I don't know, but yeah, basically they just they did that, and then they added like plots of land, so you can like buy town, you can buy roads. Yeah, that's the road network you can buy. So it's kind of interesting. So all of the auto drives messed up. None of the field numbers make sense on auto drive now, so gonna have to take some time to fix that. But I've basically been working today on trying to get everything back to the way we had it. And what I mean by that is like, you know, yeah. What? Why'd we come in so hostile about that union? Talent, what's going on, bro? What why are you mad, bro? The auto drive guy's config is messed up. No matter what, if you had a previous save or not, it's gonna be messed up. And I mean, you can use auto drive, but if you get the config file from the auto drive guy, it's gonna be messed up. And apparently, not apparently, he posted somewhere that he's on vacation and basically gone to like middle of next month. So if you, what the hell was that? If you wanted to use his config file, you definitely can. It's just that like field numbers don't line up. Like this awkward field here was field 9, now it's field 4. So like that still says field 9. This still says field 1. Well, that's something we added. But like this is field 39. It's actually field 2 now. It's easily fixable. I just haven't done it yet. We're going to be working on it. But yeah. I'm still concerned why were we on about a union. I was stopped and explaining something. What's wrong with that? Just for the record. This chat doesn't know what your first comment was. And we're a family-friendly chat around here. We don't tolerate language. So, like, who peed in your Cheerios, bro? Like, for real. Family-friendly, but who peed in your Cheerios, huh? I know it wasn't me. So, I don't know why you're coming in so hot. Saying. Union Berlin? I doubt it. His first comment. Yeah, you just, no.
Yummy.
L3FT4D3 add cheered X100 cars these days have too many gadgets. I tried to reverse, and it played a video of somebody getting run over by a car.
Wow, left. Thanks for the bits. Oh my god. Dang, Sean. This day in 2008, huh? Interesting. Your work shirt says coming in hot. He probably is. His first comment was, "Are you effing union?" For the record. Okay? I was banned him. Whatever. I don't care. Because I was sitting and explaining something? Come on. Chill out, bro. Like, it's not... Anyway, whatever. He's banned. I don't care. I don't care. Whatever. You can go ahead and unfollow. He just followed, but, you know, whatever. Just so aggressive for no reason. But yeah, probably Restream. Probably he's the one that puts me on TikTok. What do you bet? I guess that still happened. Bye, Felicia. Oh, account was just created on August 9th. Okay. I gotcha. Oh, man. How do you harvest lavender? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm assuming if you're playing on a map that has lavender, it probably came with either a special harvester. Try like your Draper heads. I bet they have the lavender symbol on them. You'd have to go in the shop and look around, to be honest. I haven't played a map with lavender, so I have no idea. Not a clue. All right. Bye, Felicia. I don't know what Felicia did, but everybody says bye to her. Not sure. That's okay. At least they're being nice, you know. They could just not say anything. That's alright. That should be a good unban request, right? At least defend your comment, you know? If you get called out, just defend it, you know? Be like, bro, I was joking. You know, something. I mean, nothing. We can get TikTok famous to their 2 viewers. I mean, maybe. By the way, he's still following. Does he realize he got banned? Yes, they can follow. I can ban them. They stay followed. Boom. Helping out, you know? Oh, gosh. We can only hope, yeah? It was like that guy the other day that was just coming in here and like his first like 3 comments, you could just tell it's like, he's here to cause trouble. I'm done. I'm not doing this. Like, sorry, not sorry. Not sorry at all, honestly. How do you get alfalfa off of a field? I mean, you could plow it. You could cultivate it. You could call up Allison and she can burn it for you. If you had a no-till planter, you could just plant right in it. Yeah. Okay, Tuesday. It was like our air temperature in the St. Louis area was like 98. It felt like it was, I don't know, 107 or something. Dad had a fire at the farm on Tuesday. Alfalfa harvest with a lawn. It's a mowable. So like, yeah, more. Think of it like grass. It's basically the same as grass. You can turn it into hay as well. Yeah, he had a little fire at the farm Tuesday, and it wasn't much. He just had a little bit of, actually here on camera 1. Remember there used to be that like giant tree thing in the fence line back there? It's gone. So he had some of that to burn up. And I was like, it wasn't, hold on. I was like, you're telling me it wasn't hot enough? Like, set the farm on fire. Set fire to the rain. Maybe he just wanted to smell a good fire. I don't know. But see, well, for a long time now, smoke kind of bothers me, so he always tries to burn if I'm not there, which I appreciate. I like a good fire, but I can't really be like close. I can't be in the smoke from a fire anymore. It hurts my lungs. I have to stay away from fires now. Just saying. I like a good fire though, definitely. Kind of grew up a little bit of a pyromaniac after all, so The best part of having the farm when we were kids was going down there and burning stuff. All right. Best part. Have we started thinking about Christmas lights? Habit. We're not just thinking about Christmas lights, bro. The snowmen. So these are, whoa, wrong screen. Hello. So these are the snowmen that we built a few years ago. And this picture's from a few years ago, but we're actually rehabbing these snowmen right now. So the other day I took the red snowman all apart. Every single bulb came out of the snowman. The metal part is being sanded, painted, and then all the bulbs are getting checked. All the sockets are getting you can tell like the sockets and the little wire between them, those are all custom. I made those light strings. So all the sockets are being checked. Sockets that need to be replaced are getting replaced. All the sockets are getting glued together because they're a 2-piece socket. They're all getting glued with like model glue. And any lights that need to be replaced are being replaced. Yeah, so we're always working on Christmas stuff. We did the blue one already. He's been rehabbed. And then the red one we just started. We started that Sunday. It was really hot Sunday, so it was a great day. We went back to the combine shed. We got it, brought it in the air conditioning, and started ripping and tearing. You betcha.
Yeah, I'm a hard slummy kind of guy.
L3FT4D3 at cheered X100. After today I'm no longer a Iowa fan. There I was rolling 70 on a country road, I was like A65 is enough. 2 minutes later I received a Safe Driver Award. It's been 15 years since I got one. Needless to say Safety Guy is not impressed with me.
Wow. Alright, left. Alright, left. Kimmy, you're not wrong. I really don't stop, yeah. Yeah. Big Mert, we are definitely on the update, and you definitely will need a new save. Yes. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. You betcha. I got you, Sean. I got you. That's good. At least that he's not gonna go the full race. Big Mert, they completely changed all the field numbers. This used to be 5 down here. Now it's 37 and 38. So all the field numbers changed. Basically, besides field 1, I think everything else changed. 36 might not have changed, but a whole bunch of them have changed. So you betcha. Good times. Chaffing is the answer. Wait, you harvest lavender with a forage harvester? Interesting. Oh, I got you, Sean. I didn't realize he was in the points lead. Well, that's crazy. Then, yeah, that makes sense to try to start at least, yeah. That makes a lot of sense, actually, yeah. Okay, I would not have guessed chaffing for lavender, but glad you figured it out. Now we know for, if I ever play a map with lavender on it, now I know. So I appreciate it. How about that? You know, it takes a village to do signs sometimes, you know? So Big Mert, not only do you need a new save, obviously, so like, to put things back the way we had it. So I had to cut down trees again, and I'm currently just replanting all of our grass for hay fields. I'm actually going to add a hay field for a little while too. But yep, it's a bit of work to put it all back. I did sell off all commodities that we had on the old save, and is that technically a skipper? It's not technically a skipper. Okay. I sold off all the commodities that we had, and then on here I just gave us a bunch of money to get all of our equipment back, and then I reset the money to what it was at the end of the other map after selling everything. That's why we have 2.4. We actually started with 2.6 mil. Over 2.6 million is what we ended up with on the other map. And if you all are curious, I have receipts, okay? So this was right before I left the old save. Okay, I parked. I'll show you another screenshot in a second. 2.669 million. So we had the 6.9 in there, which I thought was kind of funny. But yeah, I have receipts. And then what I did is I used this screenshot right here. I parked all the equipment in the yard. And then I had this pulled up last night and this morning when I wanted to buy the equipment on the new save. So that's how I did it. So the other save is an absolute cluster now, but it's fine. So yeah. You spent over an hour playing fields together. Guess you get to do it again. Yeah, it was so much fun the first time. You get to do it again. Let's go. Let's go. All right, we've got some skippers to clean up with the plow. Perfect timing. The plow is literally folding up. That was kind of funny, actually. Perfect timing. All right, drop it like it's hot. Come on, plow. Drop it like it's hot. All right. Oh, cruise control on. Thank you. And I have, okay, a little bit over here. Obviously there and here. Okay, big deal. Let's get it done. Oh, and when you start Big Mert, everything needs to be plowed. Just fair warning. So I hope you have a modded plow. Because you're going to need it. I guess if you don't have your plowing turned on, then it wouldn't need to be plowed. But if you have your plowing on, get ready to do some plowing. Or, you know, Horseplay's good at plowing, right? Sometimes. But it's all good. But you get a field of alfalfa, so that's fun. I cut the alfalfa and have it in the bunker. I'm gonna use it for silage. They did add
lizard. They
didn't add a lizard. They did add in productions. They added this here. This comes with the map now. Black Hat, thanks for the bits, by the way. Appreciate you. Hope all is well. They added, golly. Chad, I am dying right now. They added this thing in here, and what this will do is this will take dry alfalfa, hay, chaff, regular alfalfa, and grass, and can turn it into silage and digestate. I don't know the ratios, the rates.
Lizard.
I don't know anything like that because I didn't buy it, but yeah. Laugh, thanks for the bits. Guys, this sore throat's killing me. I gotta do this all again tomorrow. Oh boy. We'll be okay. I'll drink some, I would say hot tea, but I don't have any tea. Like hot chocolate. I could drink that tonight. It's finally not 1,000 degrees outside, so it would be acceptable. It is 84 right now, though. But earlier today it was like 75 out. You know, it was nice. Finally. All right, let's get this going. And why don't you want to work? Whoa, 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 whoa. Where are you going? Tomcat, thanks for the bits. We have a lizard train. Let's go. Apparently I hit H by accident. My bad. 66. Let's go. Let's go. Guys, appreciate the
Lizard.
There you go. That was a good time, Black Cat. Thanks for the bits. I think it's too funny. I have a combine in the way. Definitely going to be in the way. I'm stationed up for, I got soybeans over here to harvest, so we'll get those in a little while. All right. Lemon and honey. I probably have some expired lemon juice in the fridge. Does that count? I don't have like fresh lemon. Definitely don't have that. Honey, yes. So we do have honey. Some really good honey. Yes. All right. Lizard song. My TikTok's full of them. Like, yes. Yeah. You ready for it to be 20 so you can go fishing again, have it? Bruh. I mean, sure, why not?